You have entered the Chronics rabbit hole, an army. Chronicans, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle, aka Chronic.
And I'm Alana, aka Thumbnail Lady.
And can you believe it's less than a week till we're married, honey?
I know, it's getting down to crunch time. It's less than a week. I'm super excited. How are you feeling, honey?
I'm feeling very good. We've been working so hard that some would say we've been blood, sweating, and tearing this crazily. And that's why we are here for the Blood, Sweat, and Tears music video from BTS, because I know y'all are very excited for it too. On the flip end, we're also going to do the choreography to see how well they jiggy, but we know the music video will be incredible as well. It's about 6 minutes, so I know there's some extra added goodness on there. So thank you all for being here. Let's get into it.
Let's get it.
It's been a crazy month, I must say. We've lost our channel. We got it back. I got hemorrhoids in my butt and I'm addressing them. We got a wedding that's coming.
Instagram got hacked and then we got that back too.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of up and down, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to make sure we keep going forward. And we know BTS and the Army are all about moving forward and trying hard. So we're going to go check out Blood, Sweat, and Tears and see if we can extrapolate what the meaning and all that is with this music video. And like I said, we're going to go check out the choreography after.
Just get smacked.
Wait, who was that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's J-Hope. Of course, that's J-Hope. In a museum.
I like those little binoculars.
Oh, maybe that was... Okay, Jin, you're the one looking.
I'd go to an art museum with Jin.
Yeah, he's your style, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
God! I'm sorry, right off the bat, Jimin is so androgynous with his look and style that, like, woman or man, like,
doesn't matter.
It's just so easy to get lost with him because of just that pristine softness, even too, with his voice.
I like that pristine softness.
Yeah, it's just magical. It really is.
It really is.
Sweeter than sweet, chocolate cheeks and chocolate wings. But no, you're not getting out my good. No, you're sweet up and beat up. Kiss me.
Don't you love RRM's attitude?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're sweet up and beat up. Kiss me. Baby, 이제 널 들이켜. 내 피땀눈물 내 마지막 춤을 다 가져가. 내 피땀눈물 내 차가운 숨을 다 가져가. 원내 money 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 원내 money 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 원내 money 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 원내
Alice in Wonderland, did you say that?
That was an Alice in Wonderland look at the Mad Hatter's table for an unbirthday party.
What are you feeling from the message from this so far?
You know what? It's the most sensual song that they have.
Yeah, it seems very sensual in their movements,
very
right?
sensual in their movements and in their dance style. I know the lyrics said more, but the lyrics that we heard, the singing was money, 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 which I thought was really funny to see that difference there.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But no, like to get this song, it's working through wanting more and more, and sometimes not making the best choice to get more and more, and sometimes because like they even had where they were drinking absinthe and doing like some of the darker things
right
in life, which can sometimes when you want more, you kind of don't always go the most positive route. Sometimes you go a darker route. So depending on if you want the money or if you're wanting more, which are kind of one and two of the same things at times,
yeah,
you can find yourself in many different locations. That's kind of what I'm getting from this.
I like that too, and I noticed just in this frame that most of them are in black, but then it looks like J-Hope is the only one in a different color there too.
And it's got gold shoes instead of black shoes.
Yeah, so I wonder what they're trying to...
Out.
And there's always someone standing out.
Yes, there is.
If you notice, like Jin was the one looking at this up while they're all having fun, so there's something about that too.
And that's photo.
꽉 쥐고 나 흔들어줘 내가 정신 못 차리게 Kiss me on the lip 수만의 빛 너란 감옥에 중독되게 네가 아닌 다른 사람 선비지 note 알면서도 삼켜버린 독이듯 피땀 눈물 내 마지막 춤을 다 가져가 내 피땀 눈물 나 자꾸 숨을
I love these boys.
That was cool.
That was. Wow, what are they representing here?
Addiction.
It's almost like we're addicted to them.
Was a tempter.
Wait.
He too was a tempter. He too was a link to the second. The evil world with which I no longer wanted to have anything to do.
Wow. Stop looking.
Yeah.
To the Black Swan. I've definitely seen Black Swan.
To the tempter.
Interesting that it's Jin coming back to this. Whoa, embrace it.
A fallen angel.
Wow! That's some extra. What? Is he cracking?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my
Wow.
God, this one is Interesting. I need y'all to let us know if there's a really good explanation video for this one, because on our own time we'll go check it out too, because something about this was multi-layered in what they were trying to express, in my opinion. But what I was taking from this too, because they start in this museum, and I know a lot of fans can start taking their artists and their bands as almost museum pieces,
Yes.
and we want them to look a certain way and all that. But then Jin kind of was the one that had the self-inflection there that then started making him question more things, right?
Yeah.
And then in those times, I'm always wondering, with all that hard work and that blood, sweat, and tears that go into good paintings and or good artists and people, that we start viewing them specifically just like that, and there's
Yeah.
nothing to them. So
As perfection.
as perfection, like an angel. So the fallen angel kind of motif where they had the wings moving there. We go into the Black Swan, which is really about standing up for yourself and being yourself and what you think's going to move forward, and not these other norms that are bringing you down into this is how you should act, this is how you should act. And that's what I think the
Absolutely.
museum was representing. If you're an art piece, stay there and don't move. And it
Don't
was,
touch, don't move, just look.
yeah, so I think that was representing a lot there too.
And then I like in the lyrics because if you're reading the captions, it said, I want more. So it's like, I want more than just being a museum piece. I want more than just having to be in this bit of perfection. And that's when we saw, like, when they had the absinthe and the green alcohol, which is the absinthe, which is legal in Canada, actually. And it's wanting more and then wanting to, and then that is the epitome of wanting more from if you're drinking alcohol, because absinthe is a hallucinogenic. I don't know if you knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And so it's really interesting as they were going from being in the museum. I believe it was Jin who was looking at the museum piece and was super introspective with the way he was
Yes,
looking
that's
at
what I was
it.
mentioning. Yep.
Yeah. And then how everyone was just going, almost like everyone was going a little bit crazy in the sense of how far they were going with wanting more and more and more.
Yep.
But then the one who we thought wasn't going to be the one to break at the end was the one who broke.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Jin, because that's what really caught you and I was like, oh wait, is it Jin going? Oh wait, is he going in? Oh, he's going that far. Okay, he's gonna look back when they're telling him, no, don't worry about it. Let's keep going. Let's go. Like, let's still be our museum piece, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I can't just be a museum piece. I can't just do this. I need to let it all out, or I'm gonna crack.
Yeah, which he did too.
Which he did.
Because I think he ended up trying to be something that he was not.
Yes.
And that's ultimately what they don't want. And sometimes you can be a black swan when you're just yourself, even though that you shouldn't be considered a black swan or a fallen angel for that
Yeah.
either. And I think that's kind of what they're addressing there too. But on the other side, we've missed a lot of interpretation too. So just on the musical
Absolutely.
side, it was very fun, very catchy. Again, Jimin really was looking pristine off that
He
beginning.
sure was.
We've seen a lot of documentaries where we've seen that scene from Blood, Sweat, and Tears with him in that blue kind of shirt there too,
Yeah.
all the time. So it's nice to come back to that one to see what that one was from. It feels like it's part of the that same album where Black Swan was as well. So I think a lot of you think that album means a lot to us too, with the messages on there.
Absolutely. I'd love to hear that album start to finish to kind of know what is all on it, because we have heard the two songs that we absolutely love.
Yeah.
I'd love to know all the
I
interpretations.
think it's from Maps of the Soul.
Maps of the Soul.
Yeah.
That's a perfect name for that album. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and absolutely.
What a great album name.
It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
It really does. And like, we may miss a lot of the interpretation on like a BTS standpoint, but a lot of this music, when we're listening to it, is just so multi-layered that it can be interpreted any way if you don't know the background to it.
This one's worth diving into too. There
Sure
was also
is.
that little interlude where it was almost like a spoken poem saying like, I'm done with the world
and
now.
was that, I believe that was RM.
It sounded like RM that was in
like
it.
RM.
And that really helped me when saying I'm done with this world. I'm done trying to cater. I want to be who I
Yeah.
am. That's kind of why I thought they were all trying to be too pristine and too much of musical.
Absolutely. And I
museum
loved
pieces.
that switch up, going into the spoken word, going into the organ, going into slowing it down before bringing it back with that heavy dance beat.
Yeah.
I think that was very unique. I don't hear many bands do anything like that, or many groups do things like that. So that's something that's really unique that made this song stand out compared to many of the other BTS songs, is how they slowed it down, how they brought it back. They changed it up, but then they had these amazing transitions so that you could literally change genre to genre while still maintaining consistency.
Absolutely, that's what we love about them. And if you want to participate in the next BTS song that we're going to do, you can join our Patreon, and we're going to be having a new poll coming out very soon where you guys can vote for the next song. Also, let us know if we really should check out the explanation video in case we have missed a big interpretation here. But I want to hear the song one more time, and we're going to go check out that choreography so that we can dance to it as well, because they were moving incredible in this
They
one.
sure were. I can't wait to see this choreography video.
So because I'm so curious and I like to know my things, I looked up what Blood, Sweat, and Tears kind of meant to see if we were somewhat close before jumping into a choreography that probably wasn't going to let us know more about the meaning of the song. And checking it out at the beginning, Jin's in front of a painting there that is actually an angel war of good versus evil.
Oh,
So
yes.
it's almost itself of the battle of good versus evil and wanting to get to places, and then do you do good or bad things to get there?
Yes.
And what is it going to do to corrupt you and all these type of
Yeah.
things? So we're seeing that some of the things that they picked were corrupting, some of them were not, and
Yes.
all those type of things. So the blood, sweat, and tears of that battle of good versus evil, of choosing the better path, that is a really stressful time. It's
It
very
sure is.
existential, and that was in their existential time.
And that makes sense because this is a very existential music video.
Yeah.
Anytime I know I keep mentioning it, but anytime you bring absinthe into a music video, there's something existential that is going on, because that's the only time anyone goes to that disgusting alcohol. It's gross.
I
Don't
need to
drink
get
it.
some absinthe.
It's so gross.
Here we go.
Wow.
Good.
I have to go back a couple seconds here because there was that moment where they all went down on the ground and did that like slow motion twist.
Mhm.
That takes so much muscle control to be able to do that. When we saw that movement in like the music video, I honestly thought it was a camera action at
Oh, really?
first, not that
Bring
they
it
were
back to it then.
actually dancing in like slow motion. I think it was here.
It was farther back.
Was it further back?
Yeah.
There it was. Yeah.
Nice. Real slow control.
Yeah, it was insane.
Thought it might have been slow-mo.
Yeah. That's just muscle control.
Yeah.
Impressive.
see the battle between good and evil so much more in this dance now.
You can.
This one looks really hard to do.
Yeah.
A lot of stomps, twists, and flips.
And the jumps.
Yeah. See no evil. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm so glad they do the Michael Jackson thrust too. You get 7 of them.
Yeah, I love that.
Man. I know a lot of y'all said that Jin is the Black Swan.
Yeah.
Like after we watched Black Swan, y'all are like, Jin's the Black Swan because we hadn't seen Blood, Sweat, and Tears to see that moment when he goes and accepts it and takes it on. But in all honesty, when a world is sick, it's those who are doing the right things that look wrong sometimes. So I think that's what they're also trying to address here. The world, I don't nothing to do with it. So I'm gonna go sin in your eyes, even though it's not sinning, and just to get where I want to go. That's also how I was taking it.
I'll do it my way, and then which is not your way, and therefore you're gonna be mad at me because I'm not doing it your way.
Exactly.
And like that's such a strong thing. Like that's what makes people the Black Swan, or in our family we call it the black sheep. So like
the black sheep of the family.
The black sheep of the family over here. I like swan better. Swans are pretty, and they can sing nice. But like this is such a powerful dance. Like even when it first started, all the choreography when it first started, I was like really intently watching it. Like wow, this would be one heck of a workout. Like literally, if anyone wanted to try and attempt doing the dances that BTS does, they'd be in perfect shape just to attempt them.
Especially from this album.
Especially from this album. And like trying to get people to jump in unison like that is extremely difficult, even for like professional dancers when you're trying to like choreograph a jump stomp the way that they do that to have it perfect is so difficult. And they did it 3 times in this one dance,
mixing contemporary with it as well though.
With mixing contemporary, it's crazy. And then like even to see now that we've been doing these documentaries and stuff, how many of these amazing artists have come into here not knowing necessarily the dance style, or maybe not being comfortable with certain movements or certain vocals or different things like that, because they all
working hard.
It shows just how much blood, sweat, and tears they've put into this group as its own entity, as an entirety. How much that, and now learning more about like the Korean culture and how they handle music and the music industry and different things like that, the mass production of it all. It really shows just how much of a battle there really is for the artists between the good and evil, between like how the blood, sweat, and tears, between family versus work, between all of it. It's
even in our channel here, we're nowhere as big as obviously BTS or anything, but there's so many times that it feels like you're sinning when you go and do something else to change it up or to we also got babysitters up here, and the baby probably needs us pretty quick here. And they're going through blood, sweat, and tears upstairs too. I guess the main thing I was trying to say there before getting that big bang there was
we were talking about how even though our channel isn't as big as BTS,
even though our channel is not as big as BTS and we don't have the same pressures as they do to
Yeah.
succeed or anything, there is a want to succeed and there's a place that you're trying to go as well. So sometimes I feel like I can be sinning for some people and cracking in my own armor by trying to achieve the things that I want to achieve. So it's always good to re-question why you're doing stuff, so you make sure you're picking the side that you want to actually
Absolutely.
pick. And we know we are picking the right side with y'all because of the love and support you're giving us and what it does for us on our end. So we're very excited to continue with BTS. Please join our Patreon to help pick the next song that we do. Also, let us know if there's an amazing explanation video for this. I would love to go check it out as well.
Absolutely.
And we are currently going through Sugar right now as one of the band members that we're focusing on the side as well. So hopefully you've been enjoying that as well. Please stay tuned for our Run BTS episodes that will be coming out soon. We got a video that's going to have 1, 2, and 3 on it. And we're doing the Rise of Bangtan, continuing that with Chapter 5 that is out soon. Thank you so much for the support. We have so much more to look forward to. So hit that subscribe button on your way out if you have not. And comment down below what your first experience with Blood, Sweat, and Tears was like when you first heard it as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Army, for being here. Chronicans, we appreciate everything you do to support us and our family as we continue this channel and keep moving forward with amazing music. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care and bye for now.